The TV program which I proposed under this Women in Leadership program was meant for immigrant women, and the idea was to take the information which immigrant women need to their doorsteps. When I came here, I had like so many issues. Like I had a young child. I couldn't drive, so going out and about was very, very difficult. So anything which you can access, any information which you can access about Canadian society sitting at home is sort of very, very useful. It's wonderful. Compared to that, if you have to go outside to a job center or anywhere, it's so difficult, especially if you are a woman, if you have family, if you can't drive. When I first came to Canada, I started working with a community TV channel at the time when Pakistan was having national elections. So I did a couple of shows with them. Then they offered me a weekly program on their TV channel. So when I started doing that show, I realized that it's a very, very good opportunity to reach out to the community members living here in Canada. So that program sort of paved the way for this program for immigrant women. Coming up with a TV show is a very, very sort of long drawn process, as you would believe. First we had to select topics, then we had to do the research, coming up with the scripts, and then doing the recordings and post-productions. So by now most of our shows are complete, but we want to start airing them from early next year in January. But the people who participated in those programs and those who have seen some of the recordings which we did, they are very enthusiastic about it. We did a show on bridging programs. I feel that bridging programs here in Canada are very, very useful for immigrants. The same way we did a show on the acceptance of credentials here in Canada, and on affordable childcare. So all of these things they came from my own personal experience, because at the time when I was doing this show, I was still a newcomer and I was still undergoing some of those experiences, and my memory was sort of very fresh as well. TV production is hugely expensive, so we really sort of wanted to make sure that we do this project and we do it for some time, because a few one-off shows we felt they are not enough to meet the goals of this project. Even though we had very little money, we were able to overcome a number of hurdles, mainly financial problems, and people offered their services to us at very subsidized rates, I would say. We have a website for IWIN, Immigrant Women's Information Network, and the shows will be uploaded there too. Information is hugely important, and a lot of information can be made very, very accessible through internet and through social media. So if we want immigrants to succeed in this country, we need to make that information available to them, and through most inexpensive channels. So the whole purpose of this program, and of course the future of this program, the way I see, is that we want to sort of run it for as long as we feel that we have information which can help immigrants change their lives. So we will continue with the program, and we will take that information to people who need it.
कामयाबी के इस सफ़र में मैं बनूंगी आपकी हमकदम।